Welcome back to another video, everyone. Today's vlog is starting in Bordeaux Centre because when I fitted the lock on the door I was a little bit upset that it came with scruffy handles, and I thought, oh god, we're gonna have to have these handles and we're just gonna have to make do. Well, actually things kind of sorted themselves out and I realised I can go for a really fancy handle, and I think it's our little calling card, isn't it, Anna?
Yes,
Something
it is.
special that we buy. So let's get to the QUINCAILLERIE that we went to 3 years ago with Michael. Would it be rude not to just nip past the cathedral, show everyone the cathedral again?
I think it would be really nice.
Let's go. Absolutely stunning stonework, beautifully carved, gargoyles and all sorts, really. Just stunning. Let's get to the QUINCAILLERIE. I'm just admiring the knockers, Anna.
You're admiring the crystal balls.
Crystal balls, the knockers, everything. It's all just amazing in here. There's one handle that I spotted that I really like the look of.
Oh.
Is it a duck or a swan's head curved round? I think it might be a swan. Just there.
Beautiful.
Whether or not it's an external door handle is another thing. And that's what we're going to have to go check inside. We're going to have to check out whether all of these are for external or not. But I think inside you just wanted a simple porcelain.
Yes,
handle,
correct.
because all the rest of it is kind of a creamy colour. So maybe that one there would do the job for the inside.
Yeah.
It's a kind of almost creamy colour.
Yeah.
And then for the outside we'll have to go check. Let's go in.
Bonjour. Bonjour, t'as des trop mignons.
La bouton olive.
Donc du coup, parfois les gens ne peuvent pas choisir le diamètre esthétiquement parce que les vis sont communs. De manière générale, nous à chaque fois on fait de nouvelles propositions, on stocke un peu, je les appelle. Donc si c'est un peu urgent, je les appelle.
So we've been around the houses, haven't we, Anna?
We have.
And we got the little bouton that we wanted for the inside. We had to get a very long carré. So that goes through the door because it's such a thick door, and then the lock on the outside of the door, so it has to be very long. And then we've just managed to find this, which is in Letterbox, that's in brass.
Mm-hmm. And Paul, I mean, I love it because it's like more like a matte finish.
Yeah, and It is a fairly expensive product though, because it's high-end quality. But it's going to do as a price, and that's the great thing at this place. We're going to put the link in the description,
Definitely.
because we love this shop already for its authenticity and originality.
And the people working here are really nice.
Yeah, I think if you remember last time when we came here with Michael looking for balls,
Yeah.
the lady in here was mother of the lady behind him. I think she's taken over now, and we're just buying with her boyfriend or.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We won't assume.
So yeah, there we go. Let's get back over to the chantier and let's get it finished.
Once we pay for this, though.
Do we have to?
Oh, yeah.
Comment? Oui, tout à fait.
You are laughing, and?
Yeah, we just want a bit of a laugh. He is the boyfriend. Always right.
Yes, you're right. And he's also laughing because it's so nice to work with your better half.
Et vous pouvez même dire que de base je suis marin et paysagiste si vous voulez, et que j'ai fait le choix du cœur de venir aider Nina quand elle était toute seule au magasin.
There you
Oh.
go. Now you translate that one.
Okay, so the gentleman, he has given up his work because he's a fisherman and he also does landscaping work to come and help his girlfriend. Well, future fiance. You didn't hear that one.
À très bientôt, monsieur. Oh oui, c'est une patte.
Il a 6 ans.
Ah.
T'as un coquin, mon fiston.
So those of you in, say, the States, Australia, and you think, oh, some of those things are great. I'm sure they'd be able to send them to the States and Australia. They're not hugely heavy pieces. Of course, if you go for a lot of them, a bit heavier. But they package well and go all over the world. Like I said, the link's in the description. So, if you're interested in things like this and you maybe want some for your home, it is possible to get hold of them. And they are authentic French fittings.
C'est vraiment sympa. Et du coup, quand je leur montre le catalogue, parce que j'aime bien leur montrer, du coup, ils sont là. Ah, mais on fait tout ça. Parce qu'on travaille avec 2 bronziers.
Il est trop beau.
Oh, qu'il est beau.
Il est magnifique.
Ils ont souvent ça de chaque couleur.
Ça fait partie des chiens qui ont un grand pourcentage de chance d'avoir les yeux verrons.
Well, that was really good fun. They even gave us a really good price, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Which is very
They-
kind of them.
That was so nice.
Let's go and get it on that door. I can't wait. Let's go.
Okay.
So back at the build, our purchases of the lovely QUINCAILLERIE have a slight issue, but nothing too bad. Basically, I've got my interior handle on, come to put the exterior handle on, and then I've realised there's no little grub screw under here to block this in. So basically, as you close the door, imagine this handle on, it'll just pull out from the inside. So I'm going to have to quickly screw a grub screw in here. Let's get started on that. So this isn't going to be easy. Actually, I can turn that. This isn't going to be easy, and it's a fairly expensive handle. So if something goes wrong, we're in trouble. Bit of jeopardy there for you all. Will I manage it or not?
Well, we'll see.
We just stopped filming for a second there because I just wanted to make sure I was drilling under rather than on top, because if you're on top, water can go in. So yes, thankfully we're drilling in the right spot. I was wondering why I was finding it a little hard to focus. So, got the hole. Is it the right size for a start off? I'm not so sure about that. I'm gonna have to make it a little bit bigger. Basically, I'm trying to get this grub screw here to make its own thread in the other metal. Now, this is stainless steel, this is brass. So we're going to figure out which is harder, which is more malleable. I'm hoping that the brass is a bit more malleable.
Yeah. Should be the brass, but I could be wrong. Okay,
first things first, let's find a slightly bigger drill bit. Cursing it, wondering where it was. And I think the one I needed was actually, in the kit. That could be a little bit too big, but it's only a little bit, it's 1 mil bigger. Let's give it a go. I have a kit of those. Let's see. I think they're on, they look like MAM48. M6, M8. Anyway, I have a kit. Let's just double check. We've got some slightly bigger ones in case it's a mistake. That's what I've got. Oh, can't pick it out. Just big fingers and a small box. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's give it a go. There we go. It's the moment of truth. I don't want to. Got to make sure it goes in straight as well, otherwise we're going to have a cross thread. Not good. Okay. So that idea went out the window on with the little grub screws. I've had to use the old-fashioned way, which is cut a screw off. Basically, I couldn't get the thread going properly. So we're ready to go now. Let's go and get it on. Now I've prepared that door handle, I'm going to change this lock because the other one was a bit short. The guy from Fussier sold me short. So let's get this changed, then we'll put the lock on and then we can move on to the next job. Wonder why I keep coming outside? It's to warm up.
It is.
You've been sat out here all afternoon as I've been doing little bits and bobs in there trying to get it going, and yeah, it's lovely and warm. Letterbox now. If you all remember, there was a big hole on the back of the door.
There is, yes.
And 2 days ago when I got this, you said, what the heck have you got? Well, yeah.
I did.
Something along those lines. What have you got that for? And that letterbox is pretty cool, nifty, and fits behind the door. So let me show you what these two things are going to do together.
Yes, please.
So this letterbox is going to go there, but you can see there's still a massive hole. So what I've done is I've cut that piece of rubber that I showed you earlier. I'm going to pop it in there like that, and so it's a little flap just screwed up at the top. So the postwoman or postman has to push through those letters, and then that closes shut.
That's good.
I'm going to go prepare that, and then it's just 3 screws to get that on my door. Come on, my child, you can confess.
I was just imagining you in prison there, Ed.
Oh, you cheeky thing. Oh.
It looks very nice.
I've just got to get on a couple of marks on this door, so actually I might be able to just screw straight through. I'll be fine, I don't know what I'm thinking about there.
We never mentioned it, but the handle matches with the letterbox part. That's why we went for brass.
Yeah, kind of brushed brass.
Yeah. So there's always a reason.
Does that look good, level to you?
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me, Ed.
Okay. Oh God, Anna, I hope the door wasn't thinner down below.
What? I don't know. Was it?
No, we're good. Do you believe me?
Well, I have no choice but to believe you.
Okay. So, my MacGyvered piece of caoutchouc, so what's that, rubber, is going on the door now. We'll see if it's any good. See if I live up to his name. It isn't going to be easy to screw on, but let's give it a go. At least it'll be nice and, is the right word, hermetic?
Yeah.
I won't get mithered by any post.
Do we do a test or something?
Yes, because I've got a piece of post that isn't for us that came the other day. Morning, love, got your post.
What? Come on, Postman Pat.
Oh, there it is. Of course, that was a big envelope. And
But that's all you had.
And this isn't actually a standard letterbox. In France, they have norms of letterboxes. Should be this massive thing, but of course, we're not going to put a massive thing on the back of this door. And the post people are used to it in this area with little letterboxes. Thankfully, this isn't mine because it's some kind of impo. So that's actually tax to pay the government. But it's the second year we've had this one, and I've told them already, so I'll just have to send it back again.
Well, it works, that's what matters.
Yes.
Can we close it now?
Yeah, but I'm, you know what? I'm pretty impressed with myself. I don't impress myself very often, but there I'm impressed.
Uh-huh. Look at that, well done.
It's done now. Time to address the elephant in the room, Anna.
Which one?
Well, the joint I bought wasn't what I thought it was. It's far too rigid. The door wasn't closing. So I've just had to go and get some normal joint. I've got good quality stuff, and I'm going to just stick this on, and that's going to give a better seal than not being able to close the door properly.
Okay. I can hear noise from the neighbors way down over there where the construction is happening. You've done it again, Ed.
Stop curtain twitching on the neighbours, Anna.
I wasn't. It's just like you've inspired the whole neighborhood.
Oh, jeez.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, well, there's a retouch to do on the ceiling.
Well, you can't fix things if you don't, well, mess things. They're going with a drill. Because they can see you're nearly done, that's why. You're trying to concentrate, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I was tempted to cover the hole up that I'd made for the other joint. But you know what? I'm going to leave it, because it doesn't look a mess. Just to leave that gap there, and then if somebody, myself or somebody else in the future, decides, I'd like another better joint than this, well, you can go find one. Somehow, every time I'm working on this door, it's a nice sunny day and I've got the sun in my eyes. I'm not complaining though.
I think I'll prefer the sun than the rain.
Yes. So there we go. It's now really airtight, and a bit of jiggery pokery to get it to lock properly, which is always a good thing because that means that it's pushing up against the joint. So yeah, I messed around with that for a little bit longer, and now we've got to address the elephant in the room, haven't we, Anna?
Yes, because you said airtight, but I can feel fresh air.
Okay, 2 secs. So these I made back at the chateau. So all those little cuts we've just done actually make up almost the window frame. But now I need to move on to doing tongue and groove kind of connections around the corners so it's nice and strong. So it's going to be more like that when it's inside. So I made these with the router table. Again, without that table I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. And of course the saw, table saw. Managed to find really cheap wood at Leroy Merlin, my favourite shop. And I've done what I think is quite a good job. You can see I've put some metal brackets. I'm just wanting to reinforce this frame a lot because it's going to be some fairly heavy glass. So I've just got the hinges to put on, and then it's going to be like this.
Oh, nice.
It was going to be a bit wider, but when I bought this lock, there was a handle, and I thought you had to lift that handle, drop that handle to kind of get it ready to lock as such. Well, you don't, so we've now changed that handle, which means this could have been wider, but now it's made, I'm not going to go back and make another. So it's slightly thinner than I'd have wanted, but it's going to fit correctly once the double glazed units have arrived. And there's where my problem is. I have another week's wait for the double glazing units. So I can't do much more on this door, but what I can do is get Anna to give you a reveal. What do you reckon, Anna?
Good idea.
Okay, let me put that back over there, and yeah, next time you see this, we might have the glass in. So I'm just looking at my list, which was very long. Now there are just 3 jobs on it. Finish this door off, get the metal work in on the stairs and up here to stop people falling, and clean up. Well, the metalwork guy's already been a bit, and by next week that should be done. I should have my glass, and it's just a matter of cleaning up. So fingers crossed we might be done next week.
You made friends again, didn't you?
Yeah, another neighbour asking about who did work on the house. But yeah, so the reveal of the door. It's blue. I think it goes really well with the sign up top. Put in the comments what you think. Do you think it looks good? Do you think it's fitting for the house? Of course, doesn't mean you give us a thumbs down if you don't like the colour. I'm sure you've enjoyed the day out to Bordeaux and then coming to fit some stuff here. So if you did enjoy today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell, because then you'll know when our next vlog's out. See you all next time.
See you soon.